Hey everyone, hey viewers, hey YouTubers. This is Nosh Dax here for Tarzan Tactics. Started a new channel. It was Nosh's One. Uh, I'm gonna do a real quick rerun through some of the quick and simple and easy preps that I made for Hurricane Irma. It may be a done deal for Irma here in Daytona, but there are other areas, that may, have not got hit just yet. But got some down trees and debris outside, nothing much, nothing too major at the moment. Still got some winds out here, you know. Uh, but it may be pretty much a done deal for us here in Daytona. But of course, you want to get yourself, packed down in your rooms, pack everything down. I got here a real heavy bed frame here. It's iron, but I've got an anchor behind this, real good oak headboard, long bed, pretty much got some stuff at the end that's anchoring this up to the wall. Behind this nightstand here, got this board. Obviously you fill these areas in a bit more with something, just in case, you're in a real bad area where the glass is going to be, and debris is going to be a real big problem. But you want to put things in front of the window that's going to stop any debris from coming through. Even if it does break the glass, you might want to just stop the debris from flying in. I mean, the glass, you can't help that sometimes, but, heavier objects, you want to put something in front of the window so things don't come just flying through your windows, like someone's, lawn chair or lawn umbrella could come through there, it's not good for you. Something real good starting to stop that, fill in that clear space, just fill it in as best you can, fill in all this clear space as best you can. You see I've started, packing in a lot of softer materials behind this cupboard here, there's a cupboard there, there's nothing on the shelves, nothing in the higher areas. Got some soft material I'm going to put down behind there, stuff in there, all the way behind it, just try to fill it all the way in as best as possible and anchor everything. As you can see, it's anchored between the bed, on the wall. This is anchored behind the headboard, then the nightstand, nightstand on that, pretty much pack down everything, and that helps, gives you some added power supplies, little USB charged, blocks, and get you through, in case you run out of power, share some light on this. And yep, these come in handy. They really come in handy. I'm in fact recording this video off of one of these right now. In fact, I'm going off of this one right here at the moment, and it's doing wonderful, doing wonderfully, but obviously you want to get yourself some snacks, Cheez-Its, Triscuits, Chex Mix, dry cereals, canned goods like tuna, salmon. Those things, they come in handy. Or the full salmon packs, they come in good. Tuna packs, they come good handy. Extra water, cases of water, spare batteries if you need them, for whatever, things you have like flashlights and such, keep those running. You're gonna need those during the storm, another thing, security. I've added a few mods to my defense system, my home defense and self-defense system. I have here the Mossberg 702. I've got it pretty much tacked out. I've got the UTG shoulder holster or holster that I've modded to fit on my buttstock of my Mossberg 22 702, and it's pretty tacked out. Got a fanny pack here with a earplug pouch, quick zip release, for the spare mag, keeps it dry with the plastic wrapped around it. Need to reload it or reload your mag, just tear down this plastic. I got light plastic on here, so it's easy to tear through. Even your firearm could possibly tear through it, by just loading it in and racking it real good like you mean it. I got a dry pack of ammunition in here of some CCIs, I got some lead round nose and some stingers, some CCI quiets or whatever. for, you know, quiet target practice or whatever. I got my amoxicillin and Tylenol right there. Penicillin, you know, for infections or for pain. Now I got a boar snake underneath. Tiny boar snake for 22. Spare flashlight. You know, it's flat. It's flat, you know, gives you a good profile. You know, you can slide it back in there real good. Got you know, a lightweight field pocket knife, you know, multi-tool knives or whatever, those small ones that'll fit, you know, pretty decent. You know, I got some razor hooks in there, a little pack of razor hooks or whatever, some fishing line. You know, you can also use, you know, a little small measuring tape roll from the same kit as a lightweight makeshift tourniquet. You know, say I got the field knife in there, pretty decent loaded up. Got a little mirror in there. It's pretty decent. But pretty much everything you need. I've got also a dry pack semi like this, 25 round mag. I've magged it out, you know. Let me safety check it for you. You know, boom, there's nothing in there. Mag is out, safety's on. But, I've also added the Spartan Laser Max, like I've already told you once before. You know, get a good picture on that. You know, and I've also added the mag light cascades off my front sight there. You can see the bead there. It illuminates the bead at night, so it's pretty decent. Pretty decent on the laser too. Yep, and it conserves. Alrighty. I've retrofitted the Spartan Laser Max with a USB cord to, you know, USB power supplies, and I've, you know, pretty much taped it pretty good, uniform and tight. It's not going anywhere. It's a 22 LR. It'll work. You can get away with it on here because it's such a small caliber, not much recoil. You know, got good MP40 AK-ish SKS type sights on here, STG 44 sights. Pretty old school and new school, like your standard Pump Master 760, but it's a 22 LR. Pretty decent. I got this UTG on here for my sidearm. It comes out pretty good. It goes back in pretty well as well. You know, it's not bad at all. You know, Kel-Tec P11 sidearm. Now I've got a Smith & Wesson 5906 15 round mag in here, and pretty much taped the grip. Looks like snakeskin in there. Pretty decent, pretty awesome. But I've also got the UTG, you know, spare mag carriers on here. And the sling swivel, pretty decent, pretty decent. Get your spare mags out of there. 1, 2, not bad, pretty decent. And you know, wrap all your mags in light plastic so that, you know, they'll stay dry. You know, this Mossberg 22, as you can see, you can still see the rounds of the slide. They can get wet if this wasn't covered. You know, I don't cover the top of it completely. This is a live mag, but I will not chamber around. But just to show you preparedness and readiness, you know, it works. You know, you don't cover it completely to the top of the mag. You know, you don't do that. You know, just round it off at the top. You know, tie it off here in the front, a little bit in the back. That way you still have access to your release, and it goes back in, fits snug. There's no problems at all. As you can see, it's good and comfortable. Good and comfortable. You know, you get your safety goggles. You know, got my spare mag carrier doubles. Got this extra mag light. You can put it in there. Looks good. Put that on your hip. You know, put this on with your backpack, and it's good and comfortable. Good and comfortable. Good and comfortable. Good and comfortable. This has been Nauseous 1, Nosh Stacks, Tarzan Tactics. Over and out. And before we get out of here, pardon me, just do one real quick, you know, presentation. You know, you have your small sidearm. You know.